Hi there, welcome to Red Swede Outdoors. It's time to again let the Trangia Triangle work, and today I think I will do the simplest dish you can do in the woods. 5 ingredients, Kolbulle. So, welcome for lunch. Kolbulle, it's a traditional Swedish dish, or rather probably northern Scandinavia. I guess Norway and northern Finland also do it because it's from the northern parts, and it's old one and it's dead simple. It's 5 ingredients, and it's from the time where there were lots of people doing manual labor out in the woods, navvies that made railways, loggers and charcoal miners, and they often moved around, so they lived in huts, so they needed food that could preserve itself for a long time, long shelf life, not like they had a root cellar or something. So few ingredients and long shelf life. So the traditional ingredients are flour, water, salted pork, dry salted, and lard for the frying. And if they can find it outside their hut, they also took lingonberries. And those are the 5 ingredients I will use today. I got them all here, and I pre-made the batter. So this is flour and water just. And different recipes talks about different proportions. Some said equal parts flour and water, some says 1 part flour, 1.5 part water. I've done something in between, so I've gone pretty light on the flour and heavy on the water, so maybe 1.25 parts water in this recipe. And you just whisk it up, and the recipe calls for it to stand for 30 minutes, and I did this yesterday before I went to work, so I think the time has passed without any problem. And then pork. I haven't got the dry salted one. The ones in Sweden usually just called American pork. And some butter, a knob for the frying, and last but not least, the one that makes this a delicacy, lingonberries. And this is just lingonberries that have been smashed up with sugar, because lingonberries is a fantastic berry. It contains so much preservatory agents by itself, so just add sugar, smash them up and put them in a clean jar, and it has a shelf life you can measure in several years. So that's it. So first off, dice up the pork, and then we're ready to go. And let's assemble. Well, look at that. I think it's 3 months since I used this burner the last time, and it still contains spirit. And add some water, as has been my habit with my new Trangia stuff, both the mini and the triangle. Gives me a little less high flames. And there we have it. Let's whip out the windshield while we wait for the burner to bloom out properly. Something like that. And a knob of butter. Originally it's supposed to be lard, and quite a big amount. So this Kolbulle basically was deep fried. And Kolbulle in Swedish, if you translate that to English, it becomes coal bun, but this is rather a pancake than a pastry. So the origin of the name is somewhat hidden, it's lost in history. And I'm happy that my favorite outdoor skillet actually fits on the triangle. Let's put in some of the pork. I said about half. Now when the pork looks real golden, it's time to add the batter. And just pour until it covers the pork. And just like the original, you see the fat from the pork kind of goes up above the pancake. And as you already figured out, this is not a dish for the guys who's counting calories and looking for fat-free food. This is packed with energy. So, as I said in the earlier video, this is perfect for the campfire. Let's see if we can flip this over somewhat elegant. Voila! And I would say that this one looks pretty much done. Maybe, yeah, we'll leave it to sit for another minute so it's really done. like a dream. So let's do number 2. Another knob of butter. And the rest of the pork. And meanwhile, I will put up a generous serving of lingonberries. So let's flip the last one. While that is going, time to prepare the kettle. No surprise there will be coffee. So let's flip the last one down here. Like so. And we put on the kettle. Lunch is served. So, here we have it. If you're looking for something that's dead simple to do and it's packed with energy after a long day out in the hike, that's quick to do by the campfire. Here you have it, Kolbulle, and it's delicious. I'll get back to you in a while. That was a nice lunch. Kolbulle, I think the scouts in Sweden, you would be hard to press one that hasn't tried this one in summer camps or out on hikes and something like that, because it's so common you wouldn't believe it. At least in my generation. I don't know what the scouts that grew up now have. For all I know, they may be vegan, all of them. So, and nothing wrong to be vegan, except you can't eat something like that. And as I said, it's nothing for the people that are trying to cut down on calories for one reason or another, because this is packed with energy, and that's what it's for, because it's for people that work hard or has been out on a hike the whole day, and now it's time to replenish the energy you spent getting where you are. And this takes but minutes to do, and if you have a large skillet you can do for several people at the same time. And one of the advantages is all the things that all the ingredients in the Kolbulle, they have a long shelf life, so you can keep most of them fresh for at least 1 or 2 days on the hike if you get the real stuff. So a good camp lunch or dinner. Well, the weather surprised me a bit today. It looked rather bleak when I went to work, but somewhere the forecast had promised me that it would be good, and just when I walked out I could feel the first drops of rain, and I thought maybe this is a bust. But it turned around and it actually turned out really nice. I'm always struggling with the wind, but that's life on the west coast. You just have to deal with it. And as you saw, the windshield from the start, because I knew it wouldn't keep up without it. But right now it feels like the wind has died down, so if I've been like 10 minutes later starting my dinner, everything's turned out another way. I'm pleased that I can combine my triangle with some of my favorite equipment, the cast iron skillet and my kettle from the Trangia 25. They work very well, both of them. No surprise there really, but I have other equipment that doesn't really fit. It's too small, but works well on, for example, my bush box. So still a valid option for me. I will fiddle around with it some more and get the hang of it. Well, I guess that is for today. Just a quickie because I could and I felt I wanted to. So thank you for tagging along this far. And as usual, if you liked the video, press the thumbs up. It does help out the channel and get the video a larger spread over the internet. And feel free to give me the comments. I mentioned that I find this dish very Swedish. I haven't seen this in other countries, but I'm pretty sure they exist. So if that's something you know from where you live, please tell me about it and what it's called where you live. And if you're a subscriber already, you might consider pressing that subscribe button, and the bell almost guarantees that you get a notification when I'm out and about and do something stupid outside. But until I see you the next time, take care of yourself. Cheers.